Okay. It's going up and down on the streaming thing, so go ahead.
Man,
Okay, we're live. I had to do the whole the anime part 3.
man, Narendra Modi seems already going at it.
Hmm. Part 2.
There we go. For
Okay.
now, you're live.
Yeah. I had to lower the memory because it went up a lot. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe because it's kind of a little bit like I think there's too much data, but it's also there is a drop frames thing going on, and I'm trying to look at it, but it looks like it's attacking the data frames. Oh, they think they know better, but soon I will get the internet to bow down to me, for you cannot stop me. Yes, yes. All hail the Juggernaut King. Yes, Juggernaut King. Give me more power to destroy them and run them over like the train tracks of India. You cannot stop me! You cannot stop me! You cannot stop me! For I have the train, the power of the train, to run over you! I'm back.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you heard the story.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah,
stop
dude.
the Juggernaut, for the Juggernaut will
I'm
stop
the juggernaut.
you.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut. You cannot stop me. You cannot stop me from pounding your women. You cannot stop me from.
All right.
Yeah, so continue talking about what's going on with the anime issue. We're not talking about Indians in Japan. We're talking about the fact that this is becoming a problem with the world right now. We're talking about the fact that we're talking about the anime men. We're talking about the fact that this is becoming a problem. We've been seeing a pattern lately with what's been happening with anime. Keep in mind, we kind of are seeing a pattern with anime that it's very much killing the anime industry. That we fear that PayPal and other businesses are like especially hating on. Like right now, even there's a situation where Canada is also getting involved. Luckily, they're fighting back. So, breaking censorship news: the active petition in Canada to stop censorship from payment processors like Visa, Master. Canadians, I urge you to spread awareness of the government. You can save yourself the censorship if you band together. I do agree, but I don't even know if Canadians are aware of this, because this has become a problem with Visa and MasterCard doing this with anime. And I fear that if they continue on with this stuff, it's going to become a problem with what they're doing. The fact that and this is no joke, this is happening. A lot of people are signing this because they're sick and tired of what Visa's doing to the artist community. They're sick and tired of what they're doing, trying to prevent artists from actually drawing like content that they deem like what they feel is bad. Now, angry moms in Australia discovered that they can very easily censor video game market with just 1,000 phone calls based on simplistics of protecting children vibes. By the time the next year, some group somewhere
Protect the children. Yeah, we have the ESRB, and we have this thing called "Be a Fucking Parent," you moron.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you letting the government your job?
Yeah.
You didn't buy it. Okay, the video game industry didn't buy Timmy Auto 6, that was you dumb fucking bitch. That wasn't you buying chainsaw for your child. He's suddenly, mommy, this is a great game. It has British titties.
Bro, your mic is not handling it.
Your mic is going in and out, man.
Yeah, I have to buy a new mic. I'm so sorry.
No,
I
think it's because it's going far away. It's probably the sound. It's probably the sound of just take it with a simple voice. Do it with a simple voice and tell them.
Okay. So it's not like little Timmy. It's not like little Timmy. It's not like the video game industry bought little Timmy Lollipop Chainsaw or GTA 6. Mommy, look at me. This game has boobies and pole dancing and titties and panty shots. And then Carrie's like, "Oh, Timmy, why are you playing these video games? Why do you have these video games?" Well, gee, maybe if you've been a fucking parent and not buy little Timmy a game that's mature for adults, you wouldn't have this issue, would you? No, you gotta blame the video. You gotta blame the video game developers, and instead of you buying it with your own fucking money, you dumb retard.
Yeah.
Or have a conversation with them.
Yeah. Well, but anyways, I've been like locked out. I've been like caught up because my older sister wanted me to take out the dishes, which I already did fast. So, anyways,
No, that's
About
fair.
you
I
said-
understand.
anything about the mods? What you were saying early?
Mods are gonna be like that. It's like I had issues with mods at Reddit. Like I remember they banned me for simply saying that there's a plot to kill the Jews.
Yeah.
And people took it out of context and out of because I meant that there was a plot to kill the Jews because of that whole shooting that happened in the supermarket. And what do you know? I was right. There was a plot to kill the Jews when some crazy guy killed people in Texas at a church. And because there was
The Catholic Church.
yeah, a Catholic, but it wasn't a
Transsexual.
No, it wasn't that. It was something else that happened in Texas where a temple was attacked by a Hamas sympathizer that was in England,
Of course.
and he basically was related to one of the Hamas and he
People.
basically went to Texas for some reason, and the FBI had him on a watch list, but they didn't bother to arrest him for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
They
It was really sus.
it was really sus, and thus they blamed guns in this whole situation when in reality it was the incompetence of the FBI.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the FBI let this go, and when the whole shooting that happened with that one Mexican kid, they discovered that this kid was using a whatchamacallit, he was using Discord, and it traced it to an ex-FBI agent who was on that Discord.
And we know they're trying. Here's the thing: is the FBI did this just basically to ruin the reputation of Discord, so they want to have control of Discord.
No, it wasn't that. It was that they were trying to use this to be a controversial issue about guns.
That's true, but think about it. It also leads the plot to control Discord.
Well, Discord's already vulnerable because it was proven that it got hacked several times. Even the DDoS attacks did help prove a point. But the problem is that the FBI has been always trying to get into control of everything. But the problem is they have ways to gain access. But the problem is they've been trying to force this issue upon companies to basically give them access. When they tell them no, they start to force this issue because they want control over the access of a when they don't have a warrant. They should have a warrant in order to ask permission to gain access to information that could be crucial for their investigation. And if the company allows them to do that, that's fine. But they have to have a warrant in order to prove that there is a possible cause for suspicion or for an investigation on the person in question.
That's true.
Because because it would violate certain privacy issues with that person that they are investigating. And not only that, like, they've been doing this for decades with certain things, and it got to the breaking point that people are getting upset with the FBI because they're very incompetent. They've been failing to arrest certain, like, suspected criminals that are possibly going to kill people, and what do you know? It happened. But the thing is like, people don't seem to understand the issue. Like, why are we letting this director of the FBI do this crap? I don't get it. Like, who is this person that they had that was, like, in the Discord, and why is he giving away, like, information? Like, I know this for a fact, how the kid got that truck where he was, like, at that one school shooting. How did he get an $80,000 truck that was worth $80,000? He might have got it from
all the feds doing it.
No,
possibly.
I know this. I know this.
There's something I will bring up. So have you heard of BlackRock's commercials?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
So apparently the trainee shooter and the guy who did the whole Trump assassination were in the same commercial.
Wow.
What?
Really makes you think.
They were all in the same commercial.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Heard this from someone.
Yeah, so it tells me the guy was connected. So that whole BlackRock thing is all connected.
Yeah, BlackRock and Blackstone.
And Blackstone.
They're the same company. They're the same corporatist assholes who want to control everything.
And they just want. Here's the thing is, with to be honest, who allowed them to just buy up the houses and all this stuff?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, who allowed them to do it?
Yeah.
I keep getting phone calls of idiots trying to buy my home. I'm telling them not for sale. Shut the fuck up.
Well, one of the patterns is let's just say it involves certain chosen people.
Like who?
Certain chosen people. If you know what I mean. If you notice the pattern.
Israel.
Well, it's mostly their mafia, not the entire group. But if you say that, no, you're still anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Which makes no damn sense. I mean, you're calling out the mafia. Even they want most Jews dead. They want their own people dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and it's kind of weird though too. Like the FBI sort of allowed a certain group that would kill them to come into the country to assassinate a whole freaking temple, which makes no sense at all. And it's
and just in case, half kidding, probably has something to do with the with a certain chosen people. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the secular branch or the all is faithful.
The Moloch worshipping kind, the secular.
Yeah, those guys.
Oh, those guys. Yeah.
Even though in Christian scripture it says never offer anything to Moloch.
Yeah, the ones that got destroyed. Yeah, I believe that's the
They do it here.
No,
they do it. They do it in California, mostly in the Bohemian Grove, but that's conspiracy theories according to crazy people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the subject because I know that we're going deep into the rabbit hole of
the conspiracy situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyways, as much as I say about with fans, our customer situation that VTubers should be aware about, and think about this: if their mods mess things up or anything, they end up being screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the mods will make or break your own fucking YouTube page.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is,
If
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not
if
gonna support her in like I'm not gonna support that VTuber because these mods did something against me to get to thinking I'm gaslighting or rage baiting, which I'm not doing any of these stuff.
Okay.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, look, if they do
Don't
anything like this
and
again,
and me and him talked about this because I told
yeah,
him like
mhm,
this is I understand that's a personal issue you had with that VTuber and their mods.
yeah,
And yeah, and sometimes mods can cause, and I'm gonna tell this to the VTuber right now.
yeah,
This can cause you damage. It can damage your
yeah,
reputation. It can damage you if you let the mods have too much power over this.
everything,
Because if
and also not putting your ego up too much of your head, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm just pointing this out to the VTuber in question because it
Yeah,
can if
I'm
your
not.
mod abuses their power over others, it can also hurt your reputation as a VTuber. I'm just
Yeah,
saying this to the VTuber in
and
question.
yeah, I'm not saying her name, but the thing is, if I say her name, I don't want to get into any drama, conflict, and all this stuff. I don't want to go into a situation.
Yeah, because me and him talked about what happened, and
Yeah,
a lot of people are talking about this because it became a problem.
yeah,
This this has become a situation to where people have been fighting
yeah.
over this issue with VTubers and everything. And I understand
And the thing is,
there are people within the community that don't like the fan base.
and at the same time, and they're being, and even though there are people like me who are being banned unfairly, not ever given a second chance or whatever, or another chance,
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm?
So I get where he's coming from this because I've seen this
Yeah,
happen with a lot of content creators because my friend who got had a mod that was basically very much turning away people and causing
yeah,
problems that he had to let go of the mod, and that was
yeah,
Nurgle. Like I remember Nurgle had a guy who basically was a complete asshole to everybody, and
yeah,
he had to let him go because he just wanted because Nurgle just wanted to attract the normies to understand the situation with the culture
yeah,
because he had problems with what's going on with the 40K, and 40K has been bombarded with these so-called weirdo socialists, uh, Illuminati weirdo types that are like into dick sucking and everything, that
yeah.
they kind of are a problem with that within that community. Like they want to change the culture for the better, and they don't even understand the culture at first.
Yeah. But besides that, I'm just gonna say this, if you're a fan of a VTuber, Bo is, they end up trying to ban you for unfairly or anything. The thing is, look, don't support them, no matter how they just ignore you. They don't want to giving you any sympathy. That's why.
Yeah, and we've been seeing this problem for decades
Look,
because
look, look, real quick. Don't most VTubers already do that to begin with?
yeah,
They already ignore you?
yeah,
Well, not really, but some of them, not most of them. I'm just saying. But if you're gonna go watch a VTuber like from Hololive, well, they don't want you to kill very much unless they'll basically you get your 15 minutes of fame notice.
yeah,
Thing
Dude,
is,
yeah,
yeah,
it's funny. It's funny. Speaking of VTubers, I got shadow banned. This account actually got shadow banned from Kirsch's stream for some reason.
why?
oh,
I I have no clue. I'm guessing it was something. I didn't say anything to her. It was actually more like apparently YouTube couldn't handle me free speech.
yeah, it's not her, it's YouTube. And to be honest, also platforms are the other issue to ruin the brand, as I could say.
They
Like
secretly
YouTube.
shadow banned you from YouTube for watching
Yes.
Kirsha.
Yes, for
I-
commenting on a Kirsten stream.
What did you say that pissed them off?
Huh.
Nothing.
I don't know. Probably some random swear word. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. They kind of do that sometimes with random swear words.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you are I'm sorry, if a YouTuber gets into hot water, well, the problem is, I'm sorry for them. Deserve. They're not gonna deserve, any money from me or anyone who just got banned unfairly or anything like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't like being banned unfairly because my thing is they're just jerks. And the thing is, look, if they really, really want me to know a reason why they banned me, yeah. If they don't like me, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna talk with them or go to their communities anymore.
That's
I actually
good.
find it funny that a mod from another podcast said I was
Yeah.
an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
What you gaslight me, nigga?
You know, I'm just saying because I'm just done with supporting certain people who just don't even care about other people. I think their own fans.
It's funny because, look, I may have my own opinions about Jewish people, but I do not hate them.
Like, I do not hate anybody. I just don't like how
Yeah,
how things manage.
they just don't like when people call them out for their underhanded tactics.
You can call out black people, you can call out Hispanics, whites, but if you go against the special people, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, because I recently saw a video about a certain school was being shut down by the tiny hat people, and what happened was I saw this video. It was an interesting video, and he brings up the fact that the reason why the tiny hat people were taking over the school administration thing is because they wanted to live in a town where they were only 4% that represent that town. And what happened was, yeah, go ahead.
If you're a Christian, they're gonna spit on you over there.
I know that's the problem, but I'm just pointing out this story here. Let me point out this story. They were basically called out by the whole school system for basically trying to shut down a school so that they can get the school bought out for pennies on a dollar. And people were calling them out because of the fact that in order for them to make money for the school, they had to do this thing where they became the school council. They became like I forget what it's called. They basically made the decisions for the school district, and they took over the school district in order to get revenge on the people because they were trying to save. Basically, they were trying to get lower because if they raise the taxes, the property tax, they have to help out the private school thing, because they have a private school. In order, they got rid of the main school in order to save money for taxes, which a lot of people called them out for their bullshit, saying, "I don't care. We made this decision to get rid of the school," and people called them out for that shit because they really were trying to do this for their own people, and that's what caused them to get upset. Like, you literally did this for your own benefit, for your own people, And that's why a lot of people resent you guys, because you keep benefiting from it. And I'm not trying to be mean to you, but it's the truth, and that's what happens.
Look,
Without a solution, you had to get rid of them.
That's true.
no.
I'm gonna put. Someone made a
crazy
meme
thing is-
about me.
okay, let me say it like this. I just don't like my taxpayer money paying to a war. And for the record, yes, fuck Hamas. Fuck Hamas. By the way, fuck
Yeah.
Hamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like my taxpayer money being funded for foreign wars.
Yeah, especially I don't like my taxpayer money to be used to kill kids. Period.
Nope.
No, not just kids,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah. Palestine doesn't want peace either, but at the same, but yeah, we're going for both.
Yeah.
I don't want my taxpayer money to fund another fucking forever war.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's the
true.
problem.
Same here.
And that's the problem. We don't want to get involved in it. We don't want to be a part of it. And people
They
just
take
keep.
nothing out of it. And I
And the thing
remember
is,
And,
they
and,
need to
and
do-
here's the funny thing we found out. Do you know that they're also paying the Israeli military's benefits with our taxpayer money?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Honestly,
another thing.
to be honest, America needs to stop being afraid of cutting up the poor of Israel. Because like look, being called anti-Semitic is nothing anymore. To be honest,
here's the thing. Like the Palestinian protesters wasted all this time protesting and doing all these stupid stunts to not realize the media does not give a shit about you people. You guys let the media you had the media ignore you without even realizing they're controlling it.
Oh no, not just that. If you even so much show any sympathy for the Palestinians, you're automatically from the left wing. You're automatically a communist.
No, but here's the thing I found out. It's not just
And
that the left wing is using the Palestinian protests. I found that out recently from another source. The protests in Australia that was happening from the Palestinian protesters, apparently they got hijacked by the so-called Socialist Party, because they wanted to use them to sort of use them for their own personal revolution, because that was the whole thing. Like they were trying to shut down all this stuff for the sake of, we need to use them to start a revolution and everything. And I'm just like, the Palestinians were like, no, because they understand why, because the socialists were the ones that caused the mess in the first place in history of their country.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
Israel has the right to defend themselves, but I wish they could do it with the money that we gave you.
Yeah.
Not for
Isn't
our
that
tax money. But the reason why we fund Israel is, it all goes back to the politicians, because most of them believe, no, we have to defend Israel because promise and Bible crap. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's going in and out.
On my mic?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get forward to the mic. The reason why we're funding it, it's because we don't want World War III to happen and the whole Promised Land and be the Bible. That's the reason why we don't want that, and that's why we fund Israel, is because of the Bible.
Yeah, but they don't realize Gork is using the weapon of truth against them, because they don't like the truth.
Look, the thing is, that certain verse about Genesis, it's not about Israel, it's about the descendants of Jacob and Abraham.
Yeah.
As in, basically, the descendants of Jacob. That includes Christians. not Israel.
Yeah.
That is something, but that actually happened. But that actually happened because a Swiss Jew decided I'm gonna create the ethno state. I'm gonna create what is called the dispensationalist utopia, the Greater Israel, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, like I said, Israel, if you wanted to finish those, do it. The thing is, there's a reason why he gave you a fuck ton of money, and I mean the U.S. taxpayer as a whole,
Yeah.
the world, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is, here's the thing: the reason why the United States want to protect Israel is because they have partly because of the fact that they have to protect. They have to fix the issue that Britain actually caused in the first place.
Yeah.
Because Palestine used to be a British Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until the war happened.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Britain. It was Britain
Britain.
that caused this shit in the first place.
Mhm.
It was Switzerland that caused this shit in the first place as well.
Yeah, and there was also the fact that they lost the Arab and Israeli war. Palestine and Israel conflict was pretty bad.
Oh, right. You know, when they were pulling out troops from Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is like, what, a couple of years ago? It feels like yesterday. We left so much military equipment behind. Fucking joke.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, when the Americans fought off Afghanistan, they pretty much left tanks and everything.
What?
Tanks,
That's
weapons. Holy
fucking-
shit!
That's wasting tax dollars. And I'm surprised that our government was not held accountable for something so reckless.
I know, and of course the
They're not
funny
gonna
thing
be held
was,
accountable.
and the funny thing about it was like they were thanking the Taliban thanked them for the weapons.
Yeah, so it's pretty much our fault that happened. That's not due to incompetence. That's due to purposeful incompetence.
Yeah.
Or purposeful stupidity. That's what it is.
And the funny thing was they went and blamed it on Trump, and it's like Trump had nothing to do with it. It was Joe Biden.
Dude, when he got in, that's what he first did as an executive order.
And he tried to tell people, "Hey, we need those weapons. We need to get those back." And he's like, "That would cost too much money to bring back all the stuff." Like, dude,
I remember how many people were afraid of getting drafted when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the fucking, because we're being taught like, oh, you should, like, our schools are teaching kids to avoid that shit. But the truth is, it's also deeper than that. The fact that they're being paid $20,000 a year, the military's getting paid less money. They're not even be able to pay. That's like, oh yeah, but you get benefits. You get college, dude. Motherfucker.
Just practically useless now.
Like, yeah, the pay for the average, like, it depends on rank too. Like, they don't understand the issue. Because military budget is like, it goes to all weapons and everything, but it doesn't go to those who work in the military. Because I know my dad worked 80 hours a week. 80 compared to 60. Compared to, oh no, actually 40 hours, he worked 80 non-stop. And they get paid less. No joke. Like, the money that they get paid is just based on state and rank. Let me see. It varies from state to state. Active duty members, like they say this, like this is like full time. The annual income is $67, but it goes to mostly like salary is 28. Like this is truth. This is the matter of truth. Salary is 28,000 a year for full time, for a full time private E2. Part time $14,000 part time. Salary $4,000 a year. That doesn't, and that costs a lot of money. Reserve gets a component for enlistment bonus, $10,000 for enlistment bonus, and that's the cost of housing, food, clothing. Like that's only for those who benefit, and it's like the pay scale for 2 years is 25,000. Like you can look at the pay scale. If you've been there for a long time, if you're like a staff sergeant, because that's what my dad was, he was there for 20 years. 20 years. And he only gets paid $50,000 a year. He could have been paid like a lot more, but he was a staff sergeant. And this is the reason why my dad left the military, because it is no joke that if you're an enlisted soldier, you're getting paid less than what a teacher gets paid. And that's why a lot of military go to the police, because they get, in California, they get paid $80,000 to $90,000 to $120,000 a year in California. That's why some seek to go work in law enforcement, because it pays more than this. Because you can see how much they get paid. You can see how much, like, a specialist or a corporal gets paid like $33,000 a year. For a sergeant is $36,000 a year. If you're like a warrant officer, you can see right here they get paid like $60,000 a year, 70, 80, you name it. Full-time commission, like a major, they get paid $100,000 a year if they were 8 years. And this is the pay scale for active duty. For lower ranks, it's just shit. It's shit pay.
That's what's that one joke where Skinner said, but Skinner told the recruiter, "How would you bite me?" When he tried to recruit him back.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, he already went to hell during the Vietnam War, so
He was in World War II.
No. Look, no. Seymour Skinner was in the Vietnam War.
Oh yeah, he was. He was. Different generation.
You're thinking of Abraham Simpson and Charles Montgomery Burns.
Yeah, because I kind of mixed the two. Yeah, you're right.
Look, I'm gonna finish with this. Fuck Hamas. Fuck Hamas in the ass, especially for what happened in October 7th.
Didn't we create Hamas?
Same with Hezbollah. Pretty much every Islamic terrorist group out there.
Yeah, ISIS was our crew. We even trained them in Tornado.
We trained Al Qaeda. We trained Al Qaeda.
Was it?
That's the insane part.
Was it
Yeah.
Al Qaeda in Green Tornado? Yeah. Osama bin Laden was an agent of the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's everybody knows this. we trained Al Qaeda to get rid of the Soviets in Afghanistan, and then
This is during the Cold War. Proxy wars.
yeah,
Can't say which one, but my old man was in a proxy war. Can't say which one.
Yeah.
I'm well aware. Yeah, just in case we are. It's complicated to say we're not on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I said my piece. Israel has the right to exist.
Yeah.
At the same time, fuck Hamas and fuck Hezbollah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in the case of Israel, you know the entire world, the Western civilization funded them to at least. Dude, they have more than the U.S. GDP, the U.S. debt right now. My God,
Yeah.
but you see how much money we gave these people?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot. Dude, we look at the U.S. debt clock. We are in how many trillions in debt?
Apparently 1.3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, and it's a lot of money that we've been owing to other countries too, borrowing money from other countries that, like China.
Look, we can't keep printing money like it's out of fucking Vegas.
And we found out that China has a paper had thin paper of money, because we were borrowing from them, and now we owe money to them. Because right now China was depending on the market for us to be
You know, if it wasn't for Xi Jinping being an absolute prick, and the fact they gave us the ever returning gift that gives, as in COVID-19, which I just got out of, which I somehow still have some of the effects right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, China, you're a real MVP for that one, for giving us the coof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Locking us up for 8 months.
Yeah, and trying to force people to take the needle, which nobody wants.
Yeah, I was pressured to take the damn needle by a family member who's dead.
For me, after my godfather died from the booster, I just didn't want to take any of these needles, you know.
Yeah, same here. I don't want to take any more vax shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what caused one of my other loved ones who. Oh, sorry.
What?
I think that's what caused one of my other loved ones who. Sir. Oh, why is it cutting out like that?
I think it's
the
internet. I think it's the internet.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
yeah.
I kind of get where everyone's at. It's like, this is pissing people off.
Yeah.
And you wonder why, and people wonder why. Why are these people pissed off at us?
Yeah.
It's because people like you, who don't understand the issue, you ignore the actual issue and wonder why people hate you for it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. 3 times was enough for me.
Yeah.
But and getting the damn thing after 5 years, yeah, definitely this is the 4th shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not taking any fucking shot.
I got the second shot, and I was just like, God damn you people.
Yeah, I was pressured to take it. I didn't want to take it, but family members continued bitching and peer pressured me to take it. I fucking hate it. And looking, lo and behold, they're dead.
Yeah, and I looked at what Joe Biden did when he took it. Like, guess what happened to him?
Yeah, he got a stroke.
Yeah, he got a stroke from hell that was like beyond that, because he was losing his
I think it was meant to kill old people. That's what it was for.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this was that that situation, because people were bringing up the conspiracy that COVID is what caused him to have, like, he was getting like older and older. Like, his health was, every time he took like 5 shots from that thing. 5 shots.
Yeah, that's not good.
And people made
5 shots is fucked up.
Yeah, he took it like every year.
That's kind
Bruh.
of really ridiculous, man. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
they were
this.
trying to kill him. They were trying to kill him faster so President Kamala Harris can march.
Yeah. Oh, surprise.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that it kind of caused the opposite because they realized that he was the weekend at Bernie's guy. That was
Mhm.
Oh, he
basically
was.
he was slowly dying from that whole situation, and I really felt bad for him because he became the puppet, and it wasn't just, we realized the administration of cabinet members were controlling the government, not him.
Yeah, they were. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, and they realized that because they pointed that out, like in a podcast, that one of the so-called members of the were secretly controlling the government and trying to do everything they can. Not only that, they fucked up badly. Like, these people should not be allowed to sit in cabinet ever again. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
we get another version of it, and look what they're fucking doing.
Yep.
And a lot of people are upset with that cabinet. Like, they should go after the cabinet instead of the leader, because the leader was just unaware of what they're doing.
Yeah. And that's the truth. And the point is,
Because they're acting upon
Mm.
the for their own benefit, not for the president. If that, and I'm just gonna say this, President Trump, you need to fire everyone in the cabinet. If
That's true.
if they're making you look bad, you need to fucking fire
Yeah.
them. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
gonna
but
say.
first things first, Donald. Where's the list? Where's the fucking
where's
list,
the
bro?
list? Yeah, where's the list?
Yeah, where's the list?
Oh, yeah, the Jeffrey Epstein list, that is a rabbit hole. The media is trying to paint Trump that he went on the island. I'm gonna say it, there is some truth to it.
Yeah, because
Some
I think
truth
he,
to it.
yeah, I think he went to a party. He probably did something stupid. They probably have it on
And regrets
video,
it.
or he
And
regrets it and regrets it. Like,
Most
The-
people theorize it was a blackmail island. I do believe there is the, alleged child grooming that was in the island.
yeah,
Child eating.
Yeah.
They were eating children in the
Yeah.
island. Come on, cannibalism.
I
Maybe, I don't know. It could be.
That's all we
It
ask.
could be-
That's all we're
It
asking.
could be a weird sex party thing in that island. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be, and there's like victims that were witnesses in that trial that they had that were talking about this, and yeah,
Look,
We were called conspiracy theorists when we brought that up, weren't we?
look. There's a chance we might never see the list to begin with. Not in our lifetime.
yeah, and there was
Yeah,
also
well-
transactions of it too, like.
And the thing is, here's what I can tell what's going on. Why he doesn't want to reveal the list, because he don't want anyone to get hurt. To be honest, I could tell.
Yeah, because whoever's on the list could also hurt their reputation on that list.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them do business and a lot of them do entertainment on the entertainment too.
Yeah.
But
As
it
much
is.
as,
Go ahead.
and as much as I say, like, I learned from other sources. They say like Trump was on the Epstein list, but the problem is he didn't got on the island. He used Epstein's plane.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yep.
And the thing is,
That's the point.
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up another topic because I want to end
Yeah.
this topic because it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, we don't want to go too
Yeah.
conspiratorial.
Yeah, we're all go to we're turning to that kind
Yeah.
of territory.
Yeah, because
Listen.
we're kind of like an anime podcast in a way, but because I want to discuss the issues with anime and shit, like because this is the war on anime.
Uh,
Like we're talking about the fact that the animation industry is dying because I heard that a Canadian company got destroyed.
Nabana. Oh, Nabana. Yeah, the
production. Good.
Yeah, Nirvana actually, after 54 years, they shut down.
Yeah, they've been around.
Yeah,
since,
Nirvana.
They've been around since I can remember.
I'm gonna call it a night. I got work in the morning. That sucks.
That's
All right.
fair.
Bye.
That's fair. Go ahead.
Man.
There's been a lot.
Keep in mind, these are the same people who gave us like Letterman. Keep in mind, these are the same people who gave us, of all things, the first seasons of the Nicholas' Fair Appearance. I know they also gave us. They also did the dub for Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah, which they call the card captors.
And they butchered the anime like that.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't that bad. There
And
was
the thing
some.
is, they butchered. Here's the thing: is Nirvana dub Card Captors kind of butcher it because they want to make it appropriate for kids. But the only thing is, Netflix restored Card Captors,
Yeah,
so they want to make it the proper dub.
yeah, that was fair. The thing is, it's like they also, because they were only a production company, because the real production company was in Japan. They basically imported it into America, in Canada, because they wanted to show the Card Captor Sakura anime, and they had to censor because they wanted to fit the standards back in those days.
Look, I'm gonna be fair here.
Go ahead.
Colin McKillop was the perfect boy for Sakura in the English dub.
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
Ironically, she's not even a voice actress anymore. She's a country singer now in Canada.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, outside that, yeah, they definitely. You know what they were gonna call Sakura in the English dub? They were gonna call her Madison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Madison Avalon. Madison Avalon, but it ends up that there was already a character, Tomoyo. Tomoyo's English name was in fact Madison. So they said, yeah, we kind of fucked up on that one.
Yeah, and the sad part is that Navala was based on the North Star. Really, it was like the Northern Lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually remember some of the shows they actually distributed, like Little Franklin, the Little Bird. That was another one.
Yeah. Let me see what they did. Okay, let me look at the cartoons on the list. They did Ewoks. They did Droids. They did the Redwall. They did the Redwall cartoons. I remember there was a book series in 1999. They did Clone High. They did Wildcats. They did Wildcats, which I remember it was short-lived, but it was a 13 episode series. They produced Cadillac Dinosaurs, which was a very popular.
Yeah, they did actually.
And I'm gonna be honestly clear, like there were, some people made like AI live action Cadillac and dinosaurs, and they want to put Brad Pitt in it.
Yeah, and they did like educational shows like Max and Ruby, Franklin. They also
actually worked.
Good.
They actually worked on Roly Poly Oly.
Yeah.
That one robot show from Disney.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country as well.
They also did the cartoon show based on the movie Beetlejuice, which I remember watching as a kid. It was actually very interesting. Me and my sister used to watch that.
Oh, the fucking phone here.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi worked on Beyblade.
Yeah.
Which is that Mitsubishi, as in the Mitsubishi Corporation.
Yeah. They're also known for making electronics.
No. This is crazy. It says here 2001, Bana acquired the rights to Metabots.
Mm-hmm.
The following January, Beyblade, in association with Hasbro and Mitsubishi, became its third such property. Mitsubishi, man!
Yeah. And they were also known for that one cartoon show. And I used to remember watching this show. It's called The Adventures of Tintin, which
Oh, yeah, they were doing it. It's the yeah, it was the Belgian. It was a Belgian show. It was
yeah,
the Belgian comic strip.
yeah, it was a
They also
Belgian,
did.
which was
They also
popular
have
was popular in France,
in Europe actually.
in Europe. Yeah,
That oh yeah, these guys. I remember these guys also screwed Babar back in the day.
yeah. Because
Uh,
they imported a lot of animes and they basically put it out there on TV. Like a lot of the stuff they had produced, but they also did animate. Like I know, yeah, Donkey Kong Country. I remembered that one, which is like the 3D animation. They did that one, and people liked that show. It was a pretty good series, but sadly it just didn't work out for them.
okay, you wanna? Okay, so this is interesting. The following September, Chorus launched the home entertainment division. Red Texas made Funimation alongside with Maverick in England has distributed titles from the studio with this label, including Pecora, Tales for the Crypt Keeper, Red Wall, Typical Girls to School, and a holiday special set, The Santa Claus Brothers.
There's also
Eh,
they did
Now, Bana's newer titles have been distributed by MGM, Lionsgate, and ADB Films.
yeah.
Oh.
No involvement with the label, despite that.
Yep.
And some their home distribution rights were transferred to Shout
Yep.
after that.
They also brought in Bakugan, which I remember that was like a
Yes.
card game, and Wizards of the Coast kind of I don't know. I don't think it was Wizards of the Coast. It was another company that did this. Bakugan became like another version of Magic the Gathering, and it became popular temporarily, but it kind of slowly died off after a while. I know Beyblade became popular in the early 2000s, and that thing became a game itself that still is around.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah, there's also. I remember they also. I remember. It says here. Yeah, I'm checking out the wiki right now. They also worked on the CGI Thomas and Friends All Dungeons
Yeah.
Go series,
yeah, and
which is
and also Handy Mandy, which I remembered that show.
yeah,
Because
Chorus.
I watched that when I was watching kids back in the days. And that was,
Chorus. The company Chorus is actually going to be continue operating the licensing. Outside that,
Ace Ventura Pet
Yeah.
Detective cartoon series, which I remember watching. Let me see what else they have. My Pet
sticking
Monster.
around.
Oh.
I'm probably one of the few people who actually remember this shit.
Yeah, they had Sam and Max, Freelance Police, which was like a season 1. I remember watching that one. I know they have they produced Care Bears, which was like a toy franchise back in the 80s, and they even produced the movie.
Yeah. They also distributed the Pippi Longstocking series
And
back in the day.
and the Magic School Bus and the Backyardigans.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. They also produced the Free Willy series.
It's also adapted based on franchise and televised properties such as Star Wars, Beetlejuice, the TV series Beetlejuice, An American Tale, Free Willy, and a Never-Ending Story.
Bakugan Battle Planet 2018 on Pluto.
Yeah, 16, Clone High, Eek the Cat.
Yeah, Eek the Cat was. I used to remember watching that one. It's pretty funny. It's a doomer cat. Basically, he gets into situations where he basically tries his best to avoid them, but he gets the worst luck in the universe, and he screams whenever that shit hits him in the face. He's like, ah! Berenstein Bears cartoon show. I used to remember watching that. Let me see what else they have.
Wow. Oh yeah, it says here that. Oh wait, so you know why they added the part with fairy odd parents?
Yeah.
Because they distributed the series outside the United States.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why.
wow.
Same with Bajordigans, actually. Outside the United States, they were also distributing.
Okay, so they basically were.
Okay.
They were around since the 70s. So they started out with Small Star
Yeah.
Cinema, which basically was a kids show that only was around since 1974 through 1975. They had, and they started out with TV shows like Mr. Microchip. That was like, that's how they got in, because Saturday mornings were very popular, including TV kids blocks. But they were also known for Inspector Gadget, which I remembered watching, and that was a very popular series that was syndicated in the
Oh.
US.
Oh wait.
And I used to remember the theme song.
Yeah. The first season, it was Dick and Nelvana.
Yeah.
And then you had Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also did Ewoks with Paul Dini. You know who Paul Dini is?
The guy, the famous special effects.
No,
yeah.
he was a writer, an animator. He was known.
Oh
for,
no.
He was.
I was thinking of Paul Sabini. My bad.
Series. Paul Dini.
Oh no, I was thinking of Paul Sabini. God damn.
Yeah, Paul Dini was the guy who was known for. Paul Dini began writing on He-Man Masters of the Universe for Filmation in 1983 through 1984. Then later, he did Warner Brothers for Tiny Toon Adventures, in addition to Batman animated series. Paul Dini.
Man, I actually remember. Damn, I actually remember Ace Ventura: Space Pet Detective.
I've seen
It was
too.
that was a Wayne had by the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, they had their own cartoon show.
I know about Pippi Longstocking because I not seen the TV show itself, but I remember the movie that used to be on Disney.
Yep. Fievel's American Tale TV series. Jim Henson's Dog City. I used to remember it. It was actually okay. It wasn't like the best series ever.
Yeah.
Eek the Cat. Eek Extravaganza. Yeah, I used to remember watching. It was a very entertaining show. Cadillac Dinosaurs. People liked that show for some reason. I don't know why.
Dude, the idea itself was crazy that it worked.
Yeah, Tales
That's
from
why I
the
said it's
Crypt,
shit.
which they did an
It was the
animated
90s
version
too.
of it. I used to remember the.
It was the night. You know what else they did? They also did They also did Hot Wheels Battle Force 5.
Yeah, they also did RoboCop the series, the animated series.
I'll be honest with you. When I say that Hot Wheels Battle Force 5 was not as good as Acceleracers or War Race. Those two, the thing is, those two, they were mainframe series.
Yeah. Let me see what else they did. They did the Gargoyles Goliath Chronicles, which was just another version of the. Which was just like the spin. I think it was not the spin-off, but it was the continuation of the series. It was season 3.
It says here that.
Gargoyles. Because it was originally produced by the Walt Disney Company and Walt Disney of Japan, but Nirvana Unlimited in its final original aired in October. And I used to remember this series. It was a great show. Gargoyles was a very entertaining series, but it was a little bit darker than what other cartoon shows was, and it was by Greg Weisman who wrote this. Great show.
Keep in mind that this is a subsidiary of Chorus, which is known for owning Teletoon, the Food Network,
Yeah.
the W Network,
Yeah.
YTV, Nat Geo. Yeah, pretty much the Canadian divisions of Disney. It's Disney as well, like Disney Channel, Disney XD, Labor Network. What the? Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
global news. Man, these guys are. Okay. These fuckers also had Adult Swim and Boomerang. All right. In
Yeah,
Canada,
we did that. Let me see.
Treehouse TV. That was another one. That's Yeah, I mean, why are we talking so much about kid shows? Because
They have
we
a whole.
grew
They have
up.
like a whole catalog of cartoons that they put
And
out during the decades from the 70s to the 2000s. That
yeah, and we grew up on them. If you saw that polar bear, you know you were getting into some shit.
yeah, and now in the 20s, it's like the Ollie Pack. And let me see, the Dog and Pony Show, Hardy Boys. They did like the live action version of it. Thomas and Friends, all engines go, which is like the 3D best of the besters.
Yeah. It's the CGI version, which honestly, dude, maybe it's the autism talking, but this show legit lacks something that made the show good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Oh, right. The stop and go animation.
Yeah. And sadly, a lot of these the shows that they shut down, Leela's Island, Dream Reavers, Bella Bros Bots, and The Horse Named Steve. Now, sadly, these are going to probably be discontinued because of the fact that they're doing live action shows. They used to be known for cartoons, for child's entertainment for decades, and sadly now they're gone. Like, and I'm concerned that is the animation industry, because I said this before, is the animation industry slowly dying? Possibly, yes. Because of the fact that this is a catalog of cartoons and they're removing all the, like, I noticed that Warner Brothers is removing cartoons off of their platform, and that's the thing that I'm seeing a pattern of, is like it's as if we're seeing the industry slowly dying because we're seeing this problem with what they're trying to do. Entertainment is now bad because they're saying it's bad because it's slowly dying.
That's true.
Because we don't have what we had back in the 80s here now, because it's pretty bad. We probably won't, because they're removing it from streaming services now. And sadly, I think they're all going to go to Netflix or something, because it's that bad. It's a bad situation to where you're seeing Hanna-Barbera cartoons are being removed because most of all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons are now being removed from the streaming platform of Max. And Max was known for putting out content from it, because they're probably going to close down the website, which Cartoon Network's already removed because it died off. And the only bastion of cartoons left is Adult Swim, but they're producing crap shows. And they went with that one cartoon show, and they gave up whatchamacallit. They gave up season 2 and you know what I'm talking about. They gave up season 2 of that one anime that was very popular with a lot of people, only to fucking do that one anime that everybody was upset about. And you know who I'm talking about. You don't want to guess?
Ooh.
It's Space Dandy.
Oh, that.
Everyone was upset because they were doing this one anime. You may have heard about it. And they had the audacity to dedicate it to the writer who did Cowboy Bebop and other animes, and she passed away during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt bad for her, like and people were saying, "Oh, that's the reason why this show sucks." And you want to guess what that anime is? Lazarus.
Mm.
They gave up Space Dandy for Lazarus. The producer said no to that. People wanted Space Dandy. There's a small group of people that wanted Space Dandy to have a season 2, but no! Some idiot at Warner Brothers made that decision to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to experiment with a certain animation with a stunt man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You could have experimented with that, but with the comedy and everything. But no. They had to do that. Do you think am I right? What do you think? Am I right? I don't know, because no one's responding to this. No one's saying anything. No one's really
Sorry,
speaking
but
about
it's like my throat's like a little hurty, but I can't talk that much.
That's fine, man. I understand it's getting late for you, man.
Yeah.
Just I'll say this right now. I personally don't have a problem with this, but it is obvious that Warner Brothers is having problems. Like, so Warner Brothers Discovery has sued an AI company, Midjourney, for copyright infringement. The lawsuit cites multiple AI generated examples of Batman, Scooby-Doo, and Bugs Bunny and other characters. Oh god, that's stupid. That's stupid. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk about this situation because I'm getting really upset about this because this is becoming a situation with the content right now, because I'm just trying to figure out what content works and what doesn't. And we've been talking about the anime industry slowly getting attacked. And for those who don't know, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that the animation industry is slowly getting attacked by businesses, by governments, by everything. And this is a war on anime. Like, we're seeing this happen with anime, and nobody bothers to talk about it because it involves the government, it involves the UN. They are trying to take down the content because they feel it's offensive. And the fact that this is becoming a problem within this, they're trying to dictate what can be created. They're trying to dictate and control the industry by basically saying, no, you can't create that because that would offend some people, or that would cause a problem with, because we've been seeing this pattern with people attacking anime, like certain content saying that, oh, this anime has children in it, you must be a pedophile. type of argument. We've been seeing that lately too. And I'm totally understandable about it, but there is a rating system for it to protect it so that kids don't watch that type of content if it's very violent or very sexual. There's a reason why kids should not access this stuff. If anything, it's the parents, and we've been emphasizing this for a while, but no one wants to listen to that because it's just it's annoying nerd jabber that people just don't care for. Because I understand the new generation has a short attention span, and that's because of educational system is failing for those kids. A lot of them are pretty good, but some of them on social media, you could tell it's slowly failing for them.
Yeah.
And I'm just pointing out the issue with a lot of the stuff. Like the average anime watcher like myself, who watched an anime for maybe around a decade or so, or a lot longer than you expect, because like we're seeing this pattern where you see the anime men get like 5 million, and I'm like, oh boy, I am the most hated man in the world for saying that certain animes I don't like, and I get harassed for it. But when they say, like for example, like Macross gets F tier, yeah, they probably do deserve it. There's certain things that I'm going to say right now, I personally don't really care for their opinion. It's kind of like how people, like, there's a lot of opinions you can pick and choose from that you can agree and disagree with, and that's your thing. Go ahead and choose whoever you want as your content creator. Go ahead and choose whoever you want as your, like, I pick and choose who I want as a content creator that I can trust. There's a lot of content creators that you could distrust, and that's your right to do, because you as a person decide what you want to do. I am not trustworthy, and I'll admit to that, because people see me as a scumbag when I was trying to talk to a person about this issue, and I don't see how idiots like that, who basically say I'm a scumbag for interviewing a person that was a part of this drama that happened with the whole. But we realized after looking into it, this is more than just what most people would expect. It's just that not many people are talking about it. I bring it up on the fact that a certain voice actor, which I'll never mention again because this drama kind of caused a lot of problems, and it also hurt me because a lot of people hate my guts for that. And I actually got into it and realized, hey, this woman was dating this man. They had a relationship. It was that they were dating, and that was it. It was basically just him getting pussy. And he had an addiction to that pussy. And that's what caused this mess in the first place. And it hurt a lot of people, and I agreed with that person's talking points about it, that it should not be causing a problem. But unfortunately, we have a person that's affected by it, and we talked about her and the fact that people are upset with me, taking it out on me, when it's her issue. And I'm talking about, you guessed it, Mars Girl.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
Yeah. And you told me about her situation online, that she basically blocked you online, getting upset with you, and then she went to she made that list, and
putting me on the list.
We discussed it. Like she needs to get over the fact that she needs to move on from this. because
And also
even with
remove
her
the list because
12 or 11-hour video that she did, I personally don't have an issue with her making that video.
yeah.
It's just I find it kind of disturbing how she spent all this time bringing up issues when we realized, okay, Vic has an issue that was basically him having a sexual addiction problem, and that was brought up in the emails that were brought up recently about it. And it was true that this happened. He has a mental health issue which affected him, and it also affected his career, and women basically slept with him, and there was nothing wrong with women sleeping with him. It's just a lot of women were upset with him for taking advantage of it because he was this handsome man, but they all said yes, and they basically were still upset with him and jealous with him for a lot of decades. And yeah, it's pretty bad that that they had to fire him for it, which he should have never gotten fired for. But hey, that was their fault. And now and of course I'm going to point out to these people, I want to bring up this thing. Where's the dubs? Where's the dubs that he was supposed to make? If you look at his career thing, he's slowly doing cartoons. He's slowly doing a lot of other projects. He's still going, but he's just doing small projects here and there. So yeah, I personally don't think it's a. Personally, he's doing his own thing. Hopefully, his wife. I wish him the best with his wife, because if he did something wrong again, he's screwed. We haven't confirmed a lot of the stuff that's been going on behind back channels, but other than that, it's still up in the air about the investigation with the so-called girl that he had on the show that he did, that show that he did for which was like independently made by him, the Star Trek show that he did, the Star Trek continuation show, where he had a young girl that starred in that show. He basically didn't get the chance to. But on that's it. That's it. There's no confirmation yet as to in that investigation. But as far as I know, a lot of people get upset with me because I piss off a lot of people, and that's my superpower for some reason.
Yeah.
I pissed off a lot of people, and it's like when I make content, I piss off a lot of people. Maybe because of misinformation, maybe because of a lot of other stuff. But but I can't help but laugh at that stuff sometimes. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So what's been happening lately? We've been seeing a lot of people talk about this, and we're seeing that anime is slowly getting attacked by all ends with accusations of all the time. And we realized this nonsense has become a problem lately. It's hurting the community. It's hurting a lot of people, especially artists. Like we saw how that happened with artists that were making like drawings. We're seeing a lot of people being attacked online over this stuff, especially being canceled by Visa and MasterCard because of all this stuff that's been happening. Thanks to those people, not only does it hurt people, it hurts businesses, it hurts a lot of things.
That's true.
And we're seeing a pattern with these people because of the fact that the way they're attacking it, and then trying to start some stupid revolution at the same time. Like we seen how the people that are attacking it or have like those little Palestinian flags and everything, and they talk about anti-capitalism and all that shit. Like, you seriously want to take the word of those people? That's funny. When they can't even afford to yet they can afford tattoos, nose rings, and hair dye, but they can't. But I can't. But I find it funny that they. But I find it funny, like they're trying to start a revolution, and they can't even afford to manage their money properly. That's funny.
You know, what's funny now is like that VTuber messaged me on Fansly, and yet he wants to GOON with me, but no, I'm not gonna reply to her or anything after this bullshit happened. You know what I mean? Just if she really cares about me, she would basically reply to me. That's the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna not respond to any message at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I want to tell everyone, like, if you can't, and I'm gonna tell everyone out there, if you're upset with an anime YouTubers, there's plenty of other content creators you could watch, and the fact that there are people like Mr. Falcon, Mercury Falcon, Rash Plays, and and the Anime Hero, you could watch them, and if you, because they do actual videos that educate people about anime.
That's true.
And if you're going to get upset with one content creator, there are plenty of others that can take over that spot for them. And I understand people are upset with this issue, but it's just so stupid that if you're gonna get upset with those content creators because of that issue, there are plenty of others that can fit your worldview.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. Like, people don't seem to get that. Like, you guys can do that too, but it's like in your head, you just don't, you ignore that issue. You just you follow that issue very well, but you just don't.
Yeah.
And I see this problem because a lot of people have been trying to think it's a problem. And even if you never heard of them, you just go and look them up. I'm pretty sure they'll tell you a lot of interesting facts about anime that you never heard of. They mostly focus on old content. There's Kenny Lauderdale, for example. He focuses on obscure animes you never heard of. That's what he's known for. And yet people seem to think they seem to think that, oh, the anime men are the only ones for our generation. And it's like, yeah, but there's a lot of other content creators that could do that too. It just boggles the mind that people tend to think, oh yeah, this is bad. They're making one bad video. Like, there are plenty of people that make really bad videos, and sometimes I disagree with them, but that one bad video doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And it's like people tend to think I make bad content. That was their only criticism to that bad content is, oh, you made really bad content all the time. That one video pisses off people, and I get one person that gets upset about it over it, and it happens. And there was one person that got upset with me because I was wrong about a certain content creator, and that content creator got canceled because of it. And I'll admit it was my fault for misjudging that too. But it's like every time they're still not over it. So I'm just gonna be fair to everybody. If there's a content creator that doesn't fit your worldview, then go somewhere else. Go to another content creator that does actual anime content that fits your worldview. Because it seems like people don't seem to think about these things. And I'm just saying, like, look, you guys have every chance to do whatever you want, but just don't get upset over one content creator because they said something you dislike. Go to another content creator that fits your worldview. You don't have to watch me, because if I say something you don't like, then go watch someone else. It's that simple.
And also,
because I know that I'm not getting very big likes because no one understands me. The only thing I do is piss off the scammers online, and those scammers are always trying to get on my ass, trying to scam me. That's the only people I attract lately, and I personally could make content about them all the time because it is so ridiculous how these people approach me all the time trying to scam me. It's so stupid that I could have, but I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, because I had content. I had like a person posing as a content creator that I followed, and they tried to do the whole crypto scam with me, and they were asking me, "Do you use crypto?" And I'm like, "No." And I told them the only crypto that I have is Library, which doesn't get like much traction over there. And these people were literally trying to get on my ass because of the fact the way I talk, the way I present myself, and it gets annoying to the point that I attract those type of people. And I could have made a video about them and just expose them because of the way they try to attract. Like, there was this one guy that that basically wants followers, but the only thing he's like this singer, and his management basically is just talking for him. They basically want followers. And it was obvious that this guy is just, trying to get himself into, free, like he's posing as this singer. And I remember following this guy. And then whenever I unfollowed him, he basically tried to come and talk to me and confront me. Why, what's the matter? Why you unfollowed me? Because I saw a video of you basically asking for followers, so I'm unfollowing you because that video basically pointed out that you're just using people to get follows. And it's true, the guy was doing that, and I basically unfollowed that guy. I just didn't really I just don't fit in his sphere. I just do like video games and anime and movies. That's basically it. But it's like, and cartoons too. But the thing is, these people, and I saw this video. I forgot his name though. Like this guy basically was trying to get follows in order to get into access to certain like venues. Like if you get 1,000 views, you could go to any convention, and if you get like over like 100,000 to 200,000, you could actually gain access for free under the media pass. And this guy basically was doing that just to get followers and everything, just to go to these events. I personally just don't care for it. It's pretty bad. Hello?
What I miss?
Basically talking about the scam.
Yeah.
Like I get scammers approaching me online all the time.
Man, you're still going about the scammers? Holy shit!
Yeah.
No, it's basically I got approached by a lot of like there was one guy that that's like a singer, and I remembered he basically wanted followers, and I remembered I'd unfollowed him because I watched that video, and he tried to talk to me about why did you unfollow me? Because I watched a video of you talking to other people who unfollowed you, and therefore it was kind of creepy. Therefore, I'm gonna have to unfollow you. And this guy was obsessed with unfollows. Like, I usually, if people unfollow me, I leave them alone because I understand that they don't like my opinion on something, or they didn't like the images I retweet. And this guy basically had a reputation online for doing that shit. And he was like some singer on like I met him on Twitter, and he was trying to ask for followers. And I learned a long time ago that's just pointless. It's stupid. Like, don't ask for follows. Don't ask for anything. Don't ask for money either, because they'll just think you're just e-begging. And that's a bigger problem on the internet lately. So what do you think?
This scammer situation has gotten a little too haywire.
Yeah, it's not that it's scamming. It's just this guy was, for example, just asking for followers. Wanted people to subscribe wanted people to subscribe to his thing, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go. So what do you think?
I'm just paying attention to something else. So
That's fine,
Yeah.
man. I'm sorry. It's not really good. It's just I'm talking about it because it's like it's a personal issue. Just like
Yeah.
you guys had personal issues and you bring it up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the news because this is kind of seriously funny. Let me see.
oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, real quick. Did you hear about the Perfect Blue remastering?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, they're planning to release Perfect Blue on and remastering that anime into 4K. And they're also putting it out in theaters as well, which is Cohn's very big work that he did. And I kind of miss that guy. Like, he was a great guy. When I saw him at Acon decades ago.
Well,
Satoshi
Chance is a
Kon.
bitch, so
Yeah, I can't blame him because he was working since he was in his 20s, and he basically had like listening to that documentary of him suffering for his work for decades, staying up all night, even drinking. Yeah, it would kill anybody.
yeah. But in his case, it was well, it was cancer. You know, like he was
Yeah,
cooked either way.
yeah, he was cooked. Okay, so Satoshi Fumoki's Kill Blue manga ends and gets an anime adaptation. Wow, that's interesting. What else? Detective Conan teases. Okay, yeah, there's that whole thing. With Detective Conan, Doctor Stone's science future, Japanese animation rankings from August to the 24th. Okay, so Saizen Sun is the biggest show. Oh, okay, so it has the biggest ratings. That's like the oldest television series ever. Detective Conan 5.1. Wow. One Piece gets 2.7 in views in Japan. Crayon Shinchan is like 2.3. Doraemon 2.4. Token Anki. Let me see, what is this one? Token Anki. Togen. Again. Oh, that anime. I heard about this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the one that everyone was showing online. I might check it out. So basically, the plot Shinki Ikonos Ichinos blood is Oni and his father Momotaro. Normally, those with Momotaro blood hunt the Oni, but Shinki's father refused to kill him as an infant. Instead, he adopted Shinki and raised him despite the rebellious attitude and dangerous temper that comes from Oni blood. When the members of the Momotaro agency kills Shinki's father, vows to avenge him. So basically, this is a revenge dark fantasy anime, but it also had that one lady. I forgot. Let me look at her because I saw the pictures of her and it already premiered, and I wanted to check it out because I heard so much so much laughter about it. It was like, let me see if I can look it up because they were posting images of this girl from that anime, Tojin Yanki. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but let me see if I can look it up. This girl with the red hand of justice in her hand. Like, this is the girl that everyone's talking about, and everyone's like in love with her. Tojin Ankai or something like that. This is the anime.
Oh, Toge and Anki. Damn it, JT, you're always butchering these
Yeah,
names.
I
At this point, it's
Tojin Anki. Yeah, you're right.
oh, fuck you. Toge and Anki.
Yeah, and they can't help but look at her that way. Like, everyone's like posting all the images of her. And she gets beaten up too. What the hell?
Rina Sasanami.
Yeah, today's anime was censored. I can't show you the other one because due to the fact that people would report on that one. I might watch this anime just to check it out because everyone's like obsessive about this anime and saying it's a pretty good anime. So yeah, and people are making art for this one. I'm not joking. Even the lewd art is so crazy. The band made messages. Okay, so they basically message everyone about What Is Justice song. And they're a pretty good band. Aw. God damn you motherfuckers, I hate you.
Yeah.
The lewd,
Anyway.
they just can't help but draw lewds of it, but yeah. And I don't hold it against them. I'm not gonna harass them or anything like that, but yeah, because I understand artists want to be, you know, they want to shine out there, and I get it. And there's even a cosplay of this character. Her name is Kuna Sazanami, or if that's pronounced right. All right, I'll show you.
Read it. Can you read it? Can you read it
Kunai,
slowly then?
Kuna Sazanami. Or Q, or is it Kuna?
Kuna.
Kuna? Yeah. Kuna.
Quina Sasanami. Quina.
Yeah. Quina Sazanami. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the cosplay of her. Is that... Yeah, like they just can't help but do the lewd stuff with her. And she's like a thick ass woman. That's the thing. Like they just can't help but put her in there in the anime. But you can see in the manga she's very skinny. In the yeah, but her monster form, she's thick as hell. That's funny. That's a pretty good anime. I'll watch it. All right. What else is going on? Oh yeah, Rising the Shield here. Everyone's like talking about that one, but then again, they're not talking about it because they don't care for it.
We don't either.
And this, this. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see what else. There's got to be some anime news that we're missing here. There's got to be some anime news. News. So let me go ahead and check something. Digimon Beat Break anime taps Mad Kid, and it took us perform the theme song. Hotel Inhumans, okay. Arc System Works Tokyo Game Show 2025 lineup announced. So this is what I was talking about. So they're bringing out some new games. So they're going to show off some new game. Like Arc System is going to be showing off some new games. Double Dragon Revive, Dear Me I Was, Absalom, and Mark Token Fighting Souls. Excuse me. That's something that I'm probably waiting for too. Let me see what else they have. Okay, Who Made Me Princess Donna releases. Okay, Manga Weirdly Wonderful Workplace Pencils. Okay. Oh, guess what they're doing? You know what? You remember that anime Chain Soldier, that controversial anime? I guess no one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're getting a second season, and this is by Crunchyroll.
Dude, I didn't even watch the first one, so I don't really
I
care.
I watched it. It's okay. It's not like the best anime ever, but they're getting a second season, and they're getting and it's going to be revealed on January 26th. Real estate. So they did have a trailer for it, and I might try to catch up on it because I did watch like at least 3 episodes of it. It's kind of like a harem anime, but instead he becomes the slave of these women because he has to help them fend off. And it's actually a pretty interesting anime because I watched it myself because he transforms into a monster to fight off. And it's actually it's on and it's available on High Dive for the first season of the anime if you want to check it out, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on with that anime for because I'm surprised like I never got to finish it, but I might watch it. And there's also an anime called Monster Strike Deadverse Reloaded anime. I never heard about this series or anything like that. Revealed the latest anime based on a smartphone RPG. So this is it feels like Digimon. It has that Digimon vibe to it, as you can see. But this is based on but it's like a darker tone to it. Like you can see right here the text and the Japanese text and everything. It feels like it's a Digimon type vibe. And they have like the poster for it, and it's a really interesting poster. Looking at it, going like, okay, this is really good art, but it has that Digimon vibe to it, like I said again. But I guess that doesn't seem to interest you guys, because I know that's boring. All right, let me see. Anime news.
I also look bad. It's just that I haven't watched it. I know it's an opinion, so
Yeah,
that's why I said I don't care.
yeah. Let me see. What else do they have? I'm gonna look up the news. Windbreaker season 2. Yeah, everyone's like talking about One Punch Man. I do recall people were kind of surprised that that apparently the director for one you showed it to me. Apparently there was a director that did hentai anime for, and they kind of announced that the director for One Punch Man was a director that did hentai anime. Yeah. Everyone's talking about that one.
There was One Punch Man as well. Let's be honest. Second season was enough to make me quit from that
I know.
series to begin with.
And right now there's going to be this issue with One Punch Man. And a lot of people were kind of excited because Jam Project had featured Baby Metal for the theme song, for the opening theme song for the anime. And people a lot of people were excited because I know that this was a collaboration with between Jam Project and Baby Metal. And Baby Metal is a really good band, to be honest.
It really sucks that they're in Fortnite now.
Yeah, they're probably doing that too.
No, like Gimme Choco, that one is in Fortnite.
Yeah. Around 1/2 of an hour of Nagi's involvement has officially become public. The director made the following post. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm Shinpei Nagai. Is how you pronounce it? Nagai?
Yeah.
Yeah. Director of One Punch Man Season 3. I completely understand everyone's reaction. Please calm down and hear me out. If you would I'll explain why I was chosen. It might be a bit long, but please listen. I've been a freelancer from the beginning and hasn't changed it. At 37, I wrapped up my apprenticeship and stepped into anime world with a work called Hiro no Kakari, if that's how you pronounce it. Kakuri or Kokara?
Hiro no Kakera.
Hiro no Kakara. I learned how to create a hybrid animation with 3D called Aquarion Logos. After that, I switched it to a 3D company for just 1 year, contributed image boards by, oh yeah, I remember Altered Carbons and such. My goal was always Mangalobe. I honed my skills in episode of Gangsta and Samurai Flamenco, which I did watch that series. Samurai Flamenco. It's a pretty good show, but sadly it kind of ended on a whim, and I was aiming for hybrid of 3D CG and hand-drawn animation, but everyone knows Mangalobe ended up closing down. In the midst of JC Staff becoming the long-term partner commissioning me for storyboard and directional throughout the year. However, I'm relatively unknown, didn't have a standout achievements as an animator. I thought I might have to give a bad impression, so I asked it to keep it under wraps. Then when the consultation of One Punch Man season came, I focused on incorporating new workflows, something I discussed in CG World, bridging 3D to 2D workflows to squeeze out even more second of production time. I sincerely apologize to keep quiet about this. The team is given it all our on site. I can't discuss the details about the production, but I'm open to answering what I can within the limits. So actually, the online hentai was the first I tried hybrid animation pipeline where all the backgrounds were created in 3D. But no, that was actually Studio Gonzo that did that. Previews as outlined to 2D layouts overlaid by 2D animation for 20 years. About 20 years ago, I've been experimenting and tweaking ever since. So basically, you did, and this is the animes that contribute to storyboards include Flower of Yashara, Demon Lord 2029, 2.5D Seduction Dropkick, My Devil, Otaku Elf, and A Date Life 3, the series he directed, including Gami-san's Neko-sama-san. I can't understand what my husband is saying.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay. Okay-san.
Inugami-san to Nekoyama-san. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know Otaku Elf. I've seen that anime.
Oh, that's the one with the
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that the one with the what? It's not with the one with the girl and the dog.
No, it's Otaku Elf is the
No, the Inugami one.
Inugami one. Yeah, because I seen Otaku Elf. I only watched a few episodes of it. Let me see the Inugami one. Let me see.
Dude, do you ever finish a whole series?
I did see Inugami-san. No, this is the one with the. Oh God.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, now I remember. This is like the Japanese 4-panel Yuri manga series. To Nekoyama-san. Yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it was. I was thinking of the other one.
I might have mispronounced it, so it's my bad. I can't understand what my husband is saying. And Dogeza. I tried asking while kowtowing. So the guy basically did some animes. I know Otaku Elf. Date Live 3, yeah, that's a very popular one. Demon Lord 2029. Let me look that up because I'm not familiar with that one. I know Flower and Ashura is actually another one I heard about. So yeah, this is the anime. Yeah, it was a novel series. I heard about this one. It's interesting, but it was a cyberpunk reverse isekai science fiction anime according to them. And it does have an interesting like so yeah, it's pretty interesting. It had the colorful background and everything in the cyberpunkish way. I might watch it just to check it out because for research purposes, I might watch it. I did see a few episodes of Otaku Elf. I couldn't really get into it. Dropkick on My Devil. I did hear about this one. Yeah, that's another one. It's a comedy.
Yeah, that's the one with one of the neighbors is Miko
Yeah,
Hatsune.
yeah, and by the looks of it, they're probably holding it out for next season. Yeah, it is a Senai manga comedy by the looks of it. Which I never got to see it, so I might watch it just for research purposes as well. And we could probably stream it on that on our,
Seinen.
yeah, Seinen, yeah. Or I call it
Oh
Senai.
god,
Seinen or Senai because it's kind
Seinen.
of
It's Seinen.
Seinen. Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty bad right now. I'm pretty bad, anyways. Regardless of how One Punch Man season 3 turns out, let's remember that there's no need to overreact or behave because a lot of people were worried about this anime being ruined. This guy.
I mean, the second season already got ruined. So
Yeah, so I'm not. I understand this guy worked on Hentai, but he also did other like if he was, and he said 20 years ago. So I'm guessing he used to work for Gonzo, and Gonzo used to be a really good anime company until they died out too. Because they let go of a lot of people, so I'm guessing this guy used to be a part of that group. Because I used to remember like the tools they used for that for a lot of their animes that they did in the 2000s. They were pretty awesome with it, but seeing how this guy points out that he wanted to work for Mangaloob and that died out too. And I can understand, like, this guy was basically had opportunities to work on other projects, but I can see that he hopes to combine the 3D, the 2D animation style, which I've seen before with Gonzo animation. For those that don't know what Gonzo is, they used to produce a lot of good animes back in the early 2000s. Gonzo. Like, they were the ones that did Hellsing. Like, I used to remember seeing Hellsing, and they have like a list of animes they have done in the past. They did Full Metal Panic. They did Last Exile. They did Vendred with full 3D animation. They have done Samurai 7. They had done Afro Samurai. They did a lot of great animes. I did see My Bride is My Bride is a Mermaid. I seen that anime. They did like so many remakes of it. They were known for the most darkest anime ever, Bokurano, or if that's how you pronounce it, Bokurano. If that's how you pronounce it.
Bokurano.
Bokurano, yeah.
Hmm.
and Rosario Vampire season 2, which Kapu 2. Trinity Blood, which a lot of people hated that anime. I liked it. It was trying to be the ripoff of Trigun, but it was pretty good. Um, they did Vendred, which is a pretty good anime, and the Tower of Draga series, which they did like I think 3 sequels of that anime. Ballus, they did that one. Let me see what else did they do, because they did Kitty Grade, which is another one. Witchblade is another one they did. That's what Gonzo did, because they had a long list of animes that were, and they were the ones that did Gantz. Yukikaze, which I did see, and they were known for their, and they did Line Battle of Iron, which I did see too, and Shangri-La, Shangri-La. That's another episode series, but sadly the girl died in that one. Spoiler alert. But other than that, this guy does have some experience. If he was a part of the Gonzo pipeline, we're expecting it.
Oh, he also worked on Strike with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not gonna judge this guy yet. I know he has some experience, so hopefully this guy can be really good with the animation. Because I did see Otaku Elf. It's an okay show. I just couldn't get into it. So yes, the guy worked on hentai. I did look it up. I did look up the works that he did. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. That's all I'm gonna say. Absolute cinema for one of the animes he did. So yeah. So as for One Punch Man, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm still on. The jury's still out on this one, so I'm gonna hold my judgment until then, and we'll see how this turns out with One Punch Man. Okay, I'm not gonna try to say, oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck because they have a hentai director directing this. So I don't know him very well, but if he's a part of the Gonzo pipeline of animators, and he said he worked in the industry for 20 years, I hope he. Let's see, what is this one? What is the news on this one? Yoko Takahashi's musical career and her impact through the Cruel Angel's Thesis. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so they did an article about her.
Yoko Takahashi.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't it? All right.
Yeah, because it was a pretty good theme song.
It's kind of lame though. I always find that thing something to be lame.
I know, but a lot of Japanese like to sing that song in karaoke bars because like you can't help but hear that song. Henoriana City attended this because she attended the Anime NYC thing and celebrated 30 years of Evangelion before the special concert. However, the anime was trending, and other outlets got to speak with Takahashi at the press junket about her long career in the music industry and her thoughts on Evangelion's Timeless. According to Joy Sound, the Japanese karaoke brand, Cruel Angel Thesis ranked it as one of the top 4 songs in half of 2025. In response to Takahashi also wanted to know the secret behind it as well. She added, it's a song that really kind of gets everybody together to bring them together. So I think that's a part of the reason for enduring popularity. It was catchy back in the 90s, but man, I could not believe it. Like, I liked the song for what it was worth, but man. Oh man. What do you guys think? This is funny.
It's honestly, overplayed.
Yeah, it is, but it's kind of funny how this happened. Like, she just showed up in this outfit, and I don't blame her because she just wanted to be presentable. But man, she it did make an impact on her career though, because she's gonna be forever known for that song. It's like, yeah, like she has other songs that she had done, but it's like that one basically brought like a whole fan base together to watch, and this is like her back then, and now it's like, wow, because people really want to interview her, and she's like 59 years old.
Huh. So she's in the 60s.
Yeah, she's almost in her 60s. And it's going to come, like, let me see, today is September, and September, August, September, like, next year she'll probably be Soul Reframe, Fly Me to the Moon. She even sang that song, which, well, won't be on the anime thing because of the whole licensing issue. Fly me to the moon. Like, she sang that song, which I wanted to bring in because she also was involved in that anime. She's been around since the 90s in the J-pop genre of anime, and she didn't just do, she had a whole bunch of songs on her catalog, and I can't believe they did this. So yeah, she's like, her song's gonna live forever when she passes away. Why? Because they cannot let that anime go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. And that's what they announced at anime, at the toy itself that looks terrifyingly, with the big teeth and everything. It's like grinning. That's not bad though. I would buy it though. Jesus Christ. My Hero Academia's Ultimate PvP MMO is coming to Roblox. Oh my god, no. No.
Oh no. No.
No.
That pedal block.
Yeah. And I'm surprised no one's talking about this, because now it's gonna become My Hero Academia Ultimate PvP MMORPG is coming to Roblox on September 6th. Yep, 2 days. You got 2 days, people. You got 2 days for this. You could easily stop this from getting into My Hero Academia, and the anime community should stand against this shit.
Yeah.
Because right now Roblox is having to be under a lot of scrutiny, and I don't think My Hero Academia should be involved in it either. But unfortunately, they just let this go beyond that. Let me see. Cross Infinity World licensed Do-Over Damsel conquers the Emperor. Oh, that anime. I've seen it. It's basically kind of like the Pretty Boy anime. That's interesting. Shonen Jump shop pop-up stores launches in Los Angeles starting. So on September 6th, Shonen Jump decided to make their own store in Los Angeles starting September 6th. So it's going to be Viz Media announced it earlier this week that Shonen Jump Pro Shop pop-up store will launch on Los Angeles, California at Del Amos Fashion Center, Space 154 from September 6th to 2025 and October 5th of 2025, which I wish I could go there, but I'm not going to go to Los Angeles because I heard it's pretty bad down there. The pop-up will be officially licensed store authorized by Shueisha, which will be open to in the US for the very first time. Fans can expect exclusive imported merchandise from Japan, including rare apparel, collectibles, and accessories from popular franchises such as One Piece, Sakamoto Dailies, Blue Box, Hunter x Hunter, Dragon Ball, and this is all the fluff for this one. New Prince of Tennis and Kaiju number 8, and Jujutsu Kaisen. In addition to exclusive limited edition weekly Shonen Jumps, logo tees, and tote bags will also be available for purchase in the pop-up store. Shonen Jump shop will be open during the regular hours of Del Amos Fashion Center hours from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Oh god, why are you going to this fashion center, aka mall thing? Is this like a mall or is it just a... Oh, it's a clothing apparel area, but they have like a... Okay, so they have a movie theater and everything. This is just a glorified mall. So they opened up a business down there. That'd be interesting. I would like to go there just to check it out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be dealing with it. Okay. Status of an assassin's obvious exceeds hero me. So anyways, that's pretty much what's going on. Orange Ink CEO assistant AI translated manga. Okay, so here's another one which didn't get on my radar. Orange Ink CO details AI assisted translated manga, American manga reader, and challenges in the manga industry. Orange. Earlier this year, Orange Ink launched an American manga reader app on its ISO and Android readers in the United States and Canada. It features many notable publisher titles from Viz and Kodansha, USA, Yen Press, Akika Shoten, Fuwa Shonen. Wow. That's a lot. And the company was leveraging AI technology, which raised concerns for Orange Ink CEO to anime trending via email shares more details about the company's goals in the manga industry. The controversial regarding your AI assisted translator in manga community, how does the technology provides uneven results, takes away opportunities for translators, editors, and letterers, help support the art form. Shogo Ogaki, if that's how you pronounce it, Shoko Ugake or Gaki. We actually operate two fronts. First,
Shoko Gaki.
Yeah, Shoko. Yeah, Shoko Aki. First app.
Gaki.
Yeah. Sorry. Finished the published supplied English editions to the manga. Those translates are produced entirely of original rights holders So our role is to simply retail. The second, we run a manga translation studio that pairs with AI, human editorial, and design work. Our translations are human led, and we believe the model will bring more people into the manga localization, not fewer. Every page published by Orange passes through multiple members in our in-house professional localization team. Our translators get a head start with large language model drafts, but manga localization is an art form in and itself. They take the raw clay and sculpt it one to, which I kind of don't like that idea, because that was brought up a lot. Cultural nuance and humor resonate. Take a raw clay and sculpt it to one tone of the culture across the borders. Our editors safeguard continuously voice across all titles, while our letters design the type that meshes cleanly with each manga author's style. The process supports our translation, freeing them to focus on creative side of localization, understanding the author's intent, and deciding how best to express it, while enabling us to publish more manga. In fact, we are actively hiring more translators and editors and letters. Anyone who is interested can apply to on our website. Yes, we did encounter some uneven results, and a few earlier releases corrected them. After listening to the feedback from the manga community, those issues stemmed from human error, not AI itself. So we're reinforcing our team, raising our hiring standards to prevent a repeat. We're gratified to see positive reactions to nearly every translation we released this year. Let me turn to what we hope to achieve the art form from broader manga community. As of today, only about 2% of Japanese manga have an official English edition by volume. For most of the manga authors, there's no outlet for each English-speaking readers, and losing today's backlog with the previous fully manual workflow would take about 50 years and figure budget. A 9-figure budget by multiple human capacity with AI. With AI, we aim to achieve more access to readers, support for creators and publishers, and more. In short, our AI and human professional models is not a cost-cutting substitute, but a capacity for multiplier that will allow global manga communities to grow wider, richer, and more sustainable for every involved. So what do you think? Hey, what do you think? Is this a good idea? I guess not. Our objective is to allow translators to focus on high-skilled parts of the craft, while AI handles repetitive lift, resulting both larger libraries and translates readers and creators can trust. We have no intentions of phasing out human translators. AI-assisted translation is a model tool that lets professionals spend less time on route task, more time on nuanced voice, cultural context. A decade ago, nearly every page in the manga and inked paper, but today, lots of manga authors will draw on tablets with shortcuts and patterns built in. Just as digital art software expand, they could accomplish. AI amplifies the craft of human translators. More readers can experience the faithful version of the story. That's interesting. The manga creators are rarely weighed, so they actually are pretty much bringing out the technology for it. And I think it's pretty good, because they're trying to translate everything, and they're hoping to also vet out people that can actually translate it without trying to deal with the fact that it could be mistranslated, or be called out by members of those communities who actually translate and understand real Japanese in the context of what's been said. It seems like they are actually vetting out people who will work in the industry, and looking at this coin face, like, and this is another thing. A lot of readers use to subscribe based models. When it comes to digital content, why did EMAC choose to pay per title coin based system instead? Many manga authors and publishers still decline subscription deals unless it's on their own platforms. So building EMAC around a subscription plan would immediately exclude hundreds of titles we want to showcase. Coinbase per title system lets us list the widest possible lineup, while the wait until free window gives budget-minded readers a legal path to try new books. We're also exploring hybrid options. Think Kindle Unlimited style bundles layered on top of coins and balance access to creator royalties and user choice. So this is the advertisement for it. I might look into it just to check it out. It's also on phone app too. And it's debuting on the 5th of the 28th, which is interesting. So it's already out in the US, and they said I crossed the 10,000 volume mark for manga. And by the looks of it, it does seem like a interesting thing. Pirated copies pay nothing but back to the creators because publishers view themselves as stewards of the author's livelihoods. They can see any of the models expand legal distribution. Therefore, creators compensate as not only welcome but essentially. Many have told us they plan to keep scaling this approach. So, yeah, what's going on?
I woke up pretty early this morning, so it also is kicking in.
I'm sorry, man.
Keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this. This does seem kind of cool, though. So this AI app that they're going to be using will possibly help out the manga industry, according to the founder of this app. So
wait until the whiny bitches from the U.S. local licensing hear about this.
Yeah, but they're also vetting those people too that translate from English to Japanese, and they're also looking for people that can that are human, that would work on these projects and actually translate instead of trying to use like words like what was that word that they always use?
Oh, they're pretty much localizing using Sumer lingo and dumb shit like that.
Yeah, they're vetting those people according to this interview by the guy, because it seems like this guy from Orange Ink really does care. And let me look at this Marque, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce it right, but this is the company that's doing this. And they have a lot. Oh, Squid Girl. Ooh, I love that anime. And they have the manga too. Morning After. Ooh. Ooh.
Maki.
Yeah. Ooh, they even got the XL Saga translated. Odo, Fire Slayer. Tower Dungeon. Last Samurai Standing. Common Sense Monster. They got really good titles, I gotta admit. They select a really good titles that they have. And they have and of course they got some of the mainstream titles too. They got Yu Yu Hakusho.
Man, they always had the anti-AI people being whiny bitches as usual.
Yeah. And they got the Love Hina manga on here too.
I'm out of here. See you guys later.
You too, man. I'm thank you for coming. Like, this is interesting. Like, I'm looking at the at this going like, I need to sign up for this like, how much does it cost per month? I gotta ask. Like, what's their... And they got the licensing terms about us. What is this about?
Yeah.
Okay, about
Anyways,
us, the service. Let me see. What is this service? What does it do? Okay, so the managers, editor, designer, translator, and letterer. This is what they're showing here. And they're basically explaining this. This is actually pretty interesting. And they also have a career page too if you're looking to work in a company like this to translate for them. They actually do have like a page booklet for it too, like the contents of it. It's in Japanese. If you could translate this by the challenge of it, they're showing a really good idea, which I think can be good. And it is it probably will make them money in the process, because by the looks of what they're doing here, this is a good business. Like, they actually have like the Japanese version, they actually have the English version. If you want to apply for a job, go ahead. If you know Japanese, go ahead. It seems like this company needs people that actually can truthfully translate. Hopefully they pay well. I don't know if they pay well, but let's hope so, because of the fact that people are sick and tired of the so-called localizers that basically ruined anime. And I personally don't want to, hurt them, but now's your chance to translate. But keep in mind, don't use words like what was that word? Oh yeah, sexism, racism, and feminism, because it's not in the animes you guys usually see in. But keep in mind, this, or toxic, many Zoomers don't use many Japanese don't use that lingo. Unless they hear about it. But it's interesting. I might support them. This is actually a pretty good, interesting article to listen to. I might watch it. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. We've been talking and babbling for hours, and we haven't gotten much done, because everyone was like talking about the whole situation about politics. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, politics is kind of bad, but he had done one thing for sure, that people need to be careful who they trust a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to be nice to all of you guys out there. Yes, we babble a lot, but we just want to make sure that everyone out there understands the issue. We want people to understand that, yeah, these are the issues I have right now.
And also try to be, we had to be more compassionate to our viewers and fans. If they're being wrongfully banned or anything, better to talk to us instead of like all the stuff happening, to be honest.
I'm not trying to go for the glory.
I know.
I can't do that, because I've been told that I'm the most hated scumbag ever. And,
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid all that stuff, because I want to address to the VTuber, whatever you do, your mod is being an asshole to this guy. Fire him, please, because he might ruin your reputation over something stupid like this.
And they making lies about me?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna try to attack anybody over this. This is what's going on. And anyways, I'm out of here. Peace. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah.